And this is Nick Koshelak. Nick, welcome back, buddy.
Back, David.
This is Stacy. I know you've met.
The nut
And
kiffles.
have some of the nut kiffles.
Dig in.
Take some with you.
Well, Stacey. Oh, by the way, I want one of the T-shirts.
Okay, we can make that.
got kiffles?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Take one.
Okay. Nick is here with a 35-year-old company. Now, this company features a recipe that was your mother's grandmother's recipe?
Absolutely, yep.
I will tell you, we have offered these on QVC for a while now. I recently was introduced to them within the past year. I am a huge fan. Nick is a very kind gentleman, sent a sample list to my house. I had 2 or 3 of them and brought the whole container in and left it at work because I was afraid if I was home, I would eat the whole box. They are that wonderful. For people who are not aware, Nick, let's talk about what a kiffle is, how it's made, and then we'll talk about the flavored fillings.
Absolutely. Well, a kiffle is an authentic Eastern European pastry. It's made from butter and cream cheese, and what makes our kiffle so unique.
So the dough has butter and cream cheese in it?
The dough, absolutely. Yep. We make the dough 100% from scratch. My brother comes in early every morning, mixes up the dough.
It's all handmade?
Handmade, and that's, David, that's what makes our kiffle so unique and so special, is the fact that we make each and every one by hand. I'm talking a good old-fashioned wooden rolling pin. You get down to the paper thin, fill it with 4 of our
read the newspaper through it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, absolutely. Then you fill it with 4 of our signature fillings we brought with us today.
Okay, so the first one is?
First one, David, is our apricot. This is actually my favorite. What you want to look at with the apricot is how light colored it is. We source for that. It's going to give you the perfect
hold that still right
tartness.
There. We're taking a look. Yeah,
it's going to give you the perfect tartness mixed with the butter cream cheese dough. Literally going to melt in your mouth.
Now this next one is walnut. Is that right?
That is our walnut. Yep. And what makes our walnut so unique, David, is we source from walnuts from Northern California, and we get them in by the truckload. We hand grind them, make the walnut fill 100% from scratch. That way we can control the amount of sugar. You want the star player in that's got to be the walnut, and it is when you taste it. It's not overloaded with sugar.
Then we've got...
This is our European style red raspberry, and you can look at the color there, the deep dark color of it. Again, it's going to have a little tartness to it. It's going to mix with the buttercream cheese dough.
Look how these break. They're so soft and perfect, and every one of those multiple layers of pastry is full of butter and cream cheese. Not even kidding. All right, and then finally
is our Lekvar. It's also known as a sweet prune butter. Very traditional flavor. You can look at how dark colored the prunes are. The fresh prunes we're using, again, that's a big-time traditional flavor.
And I'll tell you, don't hear the word prune and get your forehead all wrinkly, because prune butter is sweet and delicious and fruity and complex in its flavor, and that really is what makes these great. I will tell you, these are customer top rated, and they're David top rated. I love these kiffles. They are crazy amazing, and they are addictive. You eat one and you'll want to eat 7. I'm not even kidding. All right, now I will tell you we're shipping these now or April the 3rd.
Yep.
We are much more, we're limited in the April 3rd ship.
April 3rd, yep.
And we have a bit more to go around in the immediate ship, but the immediate ship is more popular. So I think a lot of people don't want to wait. When they get these home, and there's no auto delivery on this, and it's free shipping, and it's 4 easy payments tonight. So when we get these home, Nick, can we freeze them? Absolutely.
We're going to ship them to you fresh, so you can keep them. Every one of these is going to be shipped hand-packed, fresh, in our signature Kiffle Kitchen gift tin. 7 to 10 days in room temperature. If you need it longer now, you got Easter coming up, birthdays. Freeze for 6 months, you could freeze. Yep.
Nick, when I got home from the Houseware show in Chicago on Monday night, these were waiting on my front porch. I had a half a quart of milk in the refrigerator, and I had this box of Kiffles, and I got quiet for about half an hour.
I bet you did, right?
And I wrecked the box.
You're not the only one.
Then I had to put the box away because I could have eaten the whole thing. These are amazing. I'll take a bite now. This is the sweet prune butter. One of my favorites. It's so perfect. You get that buttery cream cheese, flaky puff pastry, and then that rich, delicious filling. This is worthy of the happy dance. Yeah.
There it is.
Come on now, get it. All right, then the raspberry.
Yep. European style red raspberry. You can see the color. You're going to get the perfect tartness mixed with that buttercream cheese dough.
Yes.
Right.
That is one of my favorites in the whole lineup. So good. And every one of these is full of that great filling. You don't wonder where the filling is when you bite into this. Now, I eat them at room temperature. Could you warm them slightly?
It's not really recommended now because
there's so much butter in the
Exactly. The delicate, flaky, the buttery dough. You probably don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Just eat them at room temperature. And if you do freeze them, let them thaw completely before you enjoy them.
It only takes, believe it or not, it's 30 minutes or so in room temperature. They're thaw right out.
And this is the ground walnut.
Ground walnut. Yeah, we hand grind those from California. We get all the walnuts and hand grind. We're not putting too much sugar in. No. That's what my mom taught me. That's what we're making it the old-fashioned way, the way your Baba would out of her own kitchen. And you can,
I love it.
Right, you can really taste that quality when you bite into them.
Now, if you want them shipped immediately, I have 900 left. If you want them April 3rd, I only have 700. Now, you know what? Recently, I have begun testifying in foodie court. And I testify that this is one of the best pastries we offer. Thank you for bringing these in. They are awesome.
Love coming here. Thanks for
now, you know what? You need to know that Nick and his family have been in this business for an awfully long time, 35 years. This recipe was his mother's grandmother's recipe. This is the real deal, and it's authentic. It's customer top rated. They are shipped to you fresh. You can do like I did Monday night, take them right out of the box and start enjoying them. Just don't eat half the box like I did. But yes, you can take them right out of the box.
They do go quick.
You're going to love it with a cup of coffee. I love it with a glass of cold milk.
There you go. Yep.
This is what it's all about. I mean, your kids are going to adore these. These become a sweet after-school snack. You've got kids, you know what that's about.
Yeah.
Or maybe this becomes a great dessert or a wonderful with your breakfast, right?
Sure. Yeah, and they don't overfill you, you know. And it comes down to my mom started the business in '85. She was just a stay-at-home mom at the time looking to make a few extra bucks, and she went digging through her Baba's recipe book, came out with her Kiffle recipe, and started handing them out to family and friends. They came back, David. They just said they didn't even ask for more. They said, we need more of these.
I love these so much. They're a new favorite of mine. I will tell you that if you want it shipped immediately, I have 700 left to go around. In the April 3rd ship week, 500 now remain. They do come in this beautiful 10. Do we have one that's packed up? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. This is what it looks like when it comes to you. It's got this wonderful little bubble wrap on the top to keep them preserved and make sure they don't get shattered in shipment. And then they're all in there, and they're in layers inside this beautiful little Kiffle Kitchen 10. They're just delightful. The 10 is lovely, but you know what? I'm going to be real clear with you. The Kiffles are way better than the 10. So don't get sidetracked. Get right in there and start enjoying these. Half the quantity we brought in for the show is now gone. It is a rare occasion when we do a $49 item on even 2 pay, much less 4 pay. And tonight, everything in the show is 4 pay or better. Nick, I'll tell you, I've eaten a lot of food on QVC. 24 years I've been with the network. 23 of them we've been doing food. One of the nicest food items I think we've ever brought to QVC.
Love hearing it.
And I could not recommend it more highly. Let me encourage you to know that we started with 2,400 sets. I have 500 I can ship now, and 400 left on April 3rd, and we have hundreds of people on the phone lines. Everybody is doing easy pay. There is no auto delivery on this tonight.
There is not.
So you want to get this while the getting is good. Nick, our best to your family.
Thanks, man.
Take good care of yourself. I'm going to take a few of these for the road. All right. Oh, I've got to go to another set, Stacy. So more Kiffles for you and Scrub Daddies for everybody.
And Aaron, Kiffles for Aaron. Hey, everybody, I'm up coming soon with the Scrub Parents, Scrub Daddy, and Scrub Mommy set. 3 of each. And this is all the magic of what a sponge that isn't your typical sponge can do.
Absolutely. This sponge is actually, one side is scrubbing and one side is absorption. I just put a tiny couple drops of soap here, and Stacy, watch this. It's going to explode with soap and suds. In fact, it will create mounds of suds and do an entire dish full of sink full of dishes. And then the eyes and the mouth get all the way into the bottom of cups, bowls, mugs, coffee tins, and the mouth cleans your silverware, spoons, knives, forks, and spatulas.
It's a sponge unlike any other, but here's the thing. You're already a fan, you want to lock in. We have an auto delivery of all seasonal colors, new colors coming to you throughout the year, and you get to lock in this cream.